Hello, a day with Caleb. No hands, Mom. We are being joined by someone that should need no introduction. Josh, the movie collector. Recently, at the time of recording, this channel hit 1,000 subscribers. Woo!
Very exciting.
So that's a big milestone. We're here at Rescue Mission Bargain Center, and we're matchy twins today.
Twins.
But they sent me and my mother. Josh doesn't have the points program.
I do not.
But
no.
she was gracious enough to let him have it. A $10 off coupon. So let's go in and see what all they have to offer. Okay, we were able to use the $10 off coupon at Rescue Mission, mostly movies. Did get this board game, still brand new. Well, I'll talk about in the pickups. Josh, should I show it or do a little sneak peek? This thing is like super rare. Josh will have talk about more on his channel.
Detail. I'll open it up. VHS board game.
He got it as I was coming around the corner. It goes for quite a bit.
40 to 80.
Quite a bit. So, but Josh found me something rare, not quite that rare, but burn on demand, worth 20 to 30. We'll take a look at that now. Josh's channel linked down below. We are doing Pickups Corner. We have done a lot of shorts lately, but we're back in Pickups Corner and we're going there now. I don't know why I'm doing this angle, like a peak angle, make us look like fat. Well, we are fat, but anyway, on a lighter, happier, jovial note, good to meet viewer of the channel, Kelly. He said that he was in the background of one of our Smileys videos and a friend told him about it. So that's cool. Cool to be recognized. He was at Goodwill and he was here in Rescue Mission. So good chatting with you, Kelly, and always good to meet viewers out in the wild. Back in the pickups corner, the pickups room, we will start first with what we picked up at Rescue Mission. Like I said, we had a $10 off coupon, which normally they don't do $10 off. Usually it's like a $5 off just to get you in the door, and then obviously you're going to spend more than $5. But this was interesting because it was $10. So we spin it, of course, on media. And this, I do believe I just got V for Vendetta on Blu-ray. But this is the Blockbuster exclusive. And I'm kind of a sucker for anything superhero variation wise. Plus, I wasn't 100% sure if I did have it. I was pretty sure I did. But that is V for Vendetta. Plus, this can be like a backup. I kind of do that a little bit with superhero films. This is an upgrade from VHS. Flight of the Intruder. Trying to get the light in there. This poster is kind of doing a little weird overcast thing. William Dafoe, Danny Glover. Comment down below if you have seen that film. This kind of what technically I have it on VHS and I do have it loose on Blu-ray. Question for y'all. I don't think this is possible, but if you did not know, this snaps off. This plastic piece here, it snaps off and kind of lifts up. So this artwork does detach, but this is like a thick paper, so it wouldn't conform to a normal Blu-ray case. So do I simply just add the Blu-ray in the snap case? I think that would be my best bet. But good movie. Samuel L. Jackson, Gina Davis. Detroit Rock City. All I think about when that when I hear that is Mall Cop. He's playing in the song Rock City is on. But that is an upgrade from VHS. Pretty cool. Then a Warner Archive, Ginger Rogers, Lena Turner, Van Johnson, Weekend at the Waldorf. Interesting. And you got a little drawing down there. I don't get archives a lot lately because there was a time where I got any and every archive when I would go out shopping. Then I got a bunch from Pamela from the Video Game Movie Dome, and I got a bunch from Dave, Retro Rest Stop. So I'm trying to limit, but when they're $1, I mean, you can't beat that. So I went ahead and got the archive biography of Santa Claus. A Nightmare Before Christmas fans. Santa kidnapped Mr. Santa Claus. So I got this because it's the history of Old Saint Nick or Santa Claus is a very intriguing one, and I love A&E biographies. This is cool. I have the Bourne Identity sealed on VHS, but I didn't have it sealed on DVD. Of course, I have this movie many times over, including over there with my Real Heroes Steelbook collection. This is the Explosive Extended Edition. So that's cool. And this is not a DVD or VHS, but this was counted for $1. You can see there it was listed at 4. Barbie, in the 12 Dancing Princesses. There's a movie of that same title, but this is the game. No manual. And if you're unfamiliar with the PlayStation cases, you would stick your memory card right there. Like if you played this game and had any saves, you would keep a memory card right there. For you old schoolers out there, anybody play this game? I'm kind of intrigued. I assume you dance? That's what I would think. You explore areas of the magic world, collect gems, special dance steps and moves. Yes, okay. So then that was Rescue Mission. Oh, so I think in total I spent $3. Uh, one last thing. Yes, So how many? I got what, 6, 7 movies? I forget, 8. But then I got this also, and I don't know if that's going to show up there. You can see that's marked $10, but this is brand new, factory sealed. And brand new scenic games can go for a bit, especially I think the Harry Potter. This one in the 10 to 20 range plus shipping. But I think for this, since we technically got it with the coupon, I think I'll wait and use this for trade-in for McKay's. You know, it's sealed. I figured not a big risk because I used the coupon. So that will be McKay's trade-in. Normally, we keep a lot of the CNET games. Comment down below, have you done any of the CNET games? It's a wild, fun ride, most of them. It's a board game. You can see it there. It has this little board, and then you kind of, with your piece, go around this. But there's an all play, which will show a clip. With this board game, it would show a Seinfeld clip from the TV show. Then it will ask a question, and in the all play portion, everybody that's participating can answer the question. Whoever gets the question right gets to move those spaces. Then there's my play, which I think for my play you get a card, which sometimes follows up with a clip, but sometimes you're just reading the question from a card. My play, all play, there might be one other feature. But anyway, I thought that would be a no-brainer for trade-in credit. So where did we go next? We went to the old Sam's Goodwill next. And that's, well, yes, we met Kelly, viewer of the channel, at Rescue Mission. Then he was at Goodwill. I found this cool 2-movie collection of Fantastic Four, and I've said this many times, I'm a sucker for anything superhero variation wise. And this has both movies. I have the extended versions of both of these. I think they're the better version. But pretty cool to have both Fantastic Four movies on DVD in this cool box set. Back when packaging was thought of, you do get some cool packaging. I'm looking right now at the Twister 4K special edition thing where it has loads of stuff, a poster, photo cards, all kind of things. But most of the time it's just like standard Blu-ray case, standard 4K. There's no real packaging to speak of. Then Josh found me this, The New Adventures of Old Christine, the complete third season, kind of a homage or throwback to the iconic Marilyn Monroe, The 7-Year Itch. I have a biography coming out for Marilyn. Not sure exactly when, but it is coming. I still have to like edit it and stuff, but it's coming along. And this is a on-demand release, meaning that this is a show that you had to order, then the studio would burn the show and send it to you. So this is very, I won't, yeah, I guess in demand would be the correct word. Rare, quite pricey. This goes anywhere from high 20s to 30. Especially if it's new, it goes for a little more. I guess the question I have is, do I sell it? Got it for $3. Probably would sell in the 25 range. Taking away fees, shipping by cost, which is $3. Probably, let's see, 7, 10. Probably looking at a $15 profit, which wouldn't be bad, but this show has a tie-in with me because we weren't background on this particular TV show. I think we've delved into that in the past. I think I have a video where I talk about my movie roles, my background. Well, TV roles. We unfortunately couldn't do uh, movies. The day we were flying out from Hollywood in 2007, they were filming the new Die Hard scene, basically where the car goes up and like takes out a helicopter. That was the scene they were shooting that day, but we had to fly out. Also, they called us to be uh, prominent extras or prominent characters on the show Shark when he uh, counsels, I guess, he counsels these two twins. Apparently, they were looking at us to be in that, which is incredible to think about. We we could have been movie stars. uh, but anyway, so we did the laugh track. We were in the audience for season 1. The only thing about that is season 2 is kind of pricey as well. So probably wouldn't find it out in the wild, even though I did find this. I don't know. And then we found binders. More binders. We are still doing the scrapbooking. So that is great. And then our last spot, we did the Zebulon Road, and then I'll have a few knickknacks, but the Zebulon Road Goodwill movie section complete bus pretty much picked over. There were maybe 20 movies in that little bin that they have. Went to another section, there was VHS, nothing. Looked for binders there, didn't have anything. On the way out, this was kind of just sitting on a shelf, not like the main white shelves. This was like on a little book stand shelf. And this is Dot, right? Yeah, Giggling Dot. Oh, does it? Does she actually giggle? I don't know about that. The box has seen some better days. There's kind of a chunk missing. You can see it better there. Artwork on the side pretty good. The little drawstring thing or tie is still there. The back is okay. Hopefully that tape comes off. Dot herself is pretty good. There's, I don't know if that's showing up on camera there. There's like some little spots. Still have the tags, which is good. So I think I'm going to try to resell Dot. She was $3. And there was only one listing that I saw on there with the box. Now, it scanned another Dot. I don't think it was Giggle Dot. And I just noticed that this is Spanish as well. On the side is English. Oh, okay. I did not even realize this. This is all in Spanish. Interesting. Yeah, everything's in Spanish. I don't know how I didn't notice that. The sides are English, so I wonder if that would make it more rare. I would imagine it would be. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, the only one listed is $30, but that one's in better condition. But with it being Spanish text, does that make it worth more? Comment down below. I did Google Lens, I did eBay, Macari. Macari, they're going for 30 to 40. Comment down below if you know any more detail than that, especially in Spanish. I only saw one with box, but again, I didn't type in the giggling, so maybe it would show up more. And then we did go to see a movie, so we got some posters. Flashback Cinema, they're showing Spider-Man 2 again. This is cool. That's a triple whammy right there. Titanic, Casablanca, and Jurassic Park. All three films I love. On this side, almost a triple whammy. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm doing a bio on Audrey Hepburn as well. Spider-Man 2. La La Land, the weakest of the six. Kind of overhyped, in my opinion. Then we have the posters. We have Goat that Steph Curry did. So I'm excited to see that. Won't see it in theaters, but when it comes out, definitely buy it. Scream 7. I'll kind of do a little review. I'll try and keep it spoiler free. Overall, probably one of the weaker entries, and I love 5 and 6. Going to New York was a cool thing. 4 was great. 3 initially, when I watched it, wasn't a big fan. Kind of rewatched it and it kind of grew on me. Maybe that will happen with 7. Give a little context. This video is going a little longer than normal, but 1 through 3 we didn't see in theaters because we were too young to see them in theaters. Actually, a girl from our church, she rented the first one, and they had this massive basement. Her brother was the same age as us, so we would go down there and play. They had this massive big screen, and we would play N64, Nintendo 64, down in the basement. He had this cool, like, basketball game where you kept score, you know? But she went down in the basement, rented Scream, had all the lights turned off, so when Ghostface would appear, she would freak out. She had to turn all the lights on and like watch something to calm her down. But we watched 1, 2, and 3 when 3 released. Our cousin, who's a couple years older, rented them. We were probably 12, 13. We might have been 13. Too young to probably watch Scream 1, 2, 3 back to back to back. But we sat there, so like huddled around in her room and watched 1, 2, and 3 back to back to back. So when 4 came to theaters, we watched it. 5 watched in theaters. 6 and now 7. There's there's a big legacy character that returns. I won't go into detail, trying to stay spoiler free, but the way that is handled uh, was kind of a disappointment. The opening scene I like pretty well. Some of the characters, like her friends, didn't really connect. And then the killers were kind of like, who's this again? Like, when did we see him? Kind of thing. But anyway, I, I don't do like a lot of movie reviews now, but I kind of put them in every now and again. And while we're kind of showing stuff, uh, got some stickers from Sean Clark, Malfunction, on YouTube. Go check out his YouTube channel. He has some great stuff on there, including the thing with 2 heads. That's just kind of a clockwork orange. He does movie locations, which is this horrors hallowed grounds. It is great. A lot of them have appeared on movie releases by is it Shout Factory? Scream Factory? He's done some with a lot of companies. Then he did this Adam the Woo sticker, Forever Woo. We will remember you, buddy. We'll remember Adam. So that was great. You had to send him, Sean, an envelope with a return stamped envelope, and he would send you stickers. So that was nice. Thanks, Sean. We met him once, actually with Adam at Lakeland Antique Mall before they moved. It was like right after a MegaCon. But I had seen Sean several times at Walker Stalker. For those that don't know, Walker Stalker was a convention kind of set around the filming of Walking Dead. Pretty much it was made for fans of The Walking Dead. So, Walking Dead filmed mostly around Atlanta, Georgia, kind of some in the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, but mostly in and around Atlanta. So, like, I guess during season breaks, they would do these conventions, and we actually went to the first convention in 2014. I say first, the first official one. They kind of had some uh, conventions earlier than that, but they were small. This was actually done with like a company and stuff, and the first one actually had Andrew Lincoln himself there at the convention. If I could go back in time and take my plaque. I didn't have my wood plaque at the time, and I may have seen the first season, and I knew it was based on a comic book, so I was interested, but had not watched the series up until that point, which I guess then would have been 2 or 3. No, I guess it would have been the first, or yeah, I guess it would have been the first season. I don't know, but then eventually we would sneak on set. I think the end of season 3, maybe 4, probably 4. Yeah, yeah, season 4. I think we snuck on set. Sonora, Georgia. It's where Carl has to go back and find this picture. So, let's see. Season 2 was the jail. Season 3 was the farm. So this probably the end of season 4. So the first convention probably was like in between 1 and 2. It might have been the end of 2. Anyway, I'm nerding out a little bit, but where was I going with that convention? Oh, I would meet Sean Clark pretty much every year, and it blew my mind. Recently, he said he didn't have a channel until 2020. I always assumed he did earlier than that, because I would see him on all these documentaries where it would show his collection, and then on the Blu-ray or DVD releases of older films, his episodes of Horror's Hollow Grounds would be on there. Uh, so I would recognize him every year. At that time, I didn't know he was a talent manager, meaning he takes like Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich, a lot of The Walking Dead around to these conventions. He's their manager, sets everything up, you know, makes sure all the inner workings go smooth, photo ops, autographs, lunch, flights, hotels, all of that. So I would see him pretty much every year at Walker Stalker. And I went to Walker Stalker, I think 6 years in a row, maybe 5. Did the first year, and then probably didn't go the second year, but then like year 3 until pretty much they shut down. I didn't go the last year because there was a lot of controversy, but I went pretty much 4 or 5 years in a row. Uh, so yeah, we would see Sean a lot. Josh didn't go every year, mostly me. I had a buddy that lived near the convention center, so I would stay with him, I think 3 years. Then sometimes I would drive back, because Atlanta's like 80 minutes, hour and a half if you hit some traffic. But that was everything today. Hope you enjoyed even the little bit of ramblings. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. What did you think of Scream 7? If you saw it, comment down below. And until next time, keep collecting.